Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial presented by Code Cyclone. I know it's been a week or so since we've actually had a tutorial up, and I just wanted to give you guys a little updates on what we've been up to. First off, the Game Developers Conference is over, and my colleague Clayton's back, and he said he had a good time, learned a lot of stuff, help him with his class and whatnot, so that's always good. We got to see some good games out there and some other stuff. So this week, we're going to do probably a couple tutorials, but to start off, I want to do a tutorial on the UDK Frontend program, which you can find, or Unreal Frontend rather, inside your binaries folder, along with some other things that involve setting up your build. Now, first things first, you guys are all familiar with this screen. We've all seen it before. This is the one that we have for triangulation. If you've used GS Game or some of the stuff I've shown you lately, you'll see, generic shooter here. And we've already been over how to clone and rename this stuff. We've also talked about adding maps and whatnot, but we never really went into some of the other functionality in this, specifically to packaging your game and some other stuff like that. So first off, something real simple. This launch map right here. It will pick the first map in your sequence, and obviously, like I have here, if you want to override that, just simply override and check which one you want to go to. Simple enough, right? So that's easy enough. These other things, compile your scripts, full recompile. The difference really being is that compile scripts just does the files that have changed. A full recompile will do every single package and every single file regardless, so it's a fresh, clean build. And some people try to abstain from this, but I actually find it to be a good thing, especially before pushing out a packaged version of your game, just to make sure that everything's still compiling right and it's still fresh and the packages are nice and fresh. Alright, now same thing for cook. Cooking your packages will simply just do ones that have changed, but a clean and full recook will recook every asset, make sure everything's still nice and valid, and again, it's something I like to do before I package a game out. Alright. Launch, you guys obviously understand what that one does. It just launches your game. Now, packaging your game is really just that simple. You're gonna click package, pull this over, and you'll get this little screen. You're gonna get your game's long name, which is triangulation, or whatever you want to call it, really. Whatever you want to call your installer, and then whatever the game name is called. So as you can see here, they gave you like a little sample. When you package it and it's completed, you can find that here in the root directory of your build. So it'd be binaries, development engine, UDK game, and then there'd be my installer right here. Alright. Now there's a few things that you can edit, such as splash screens and icons, and to start with that, we're going to go and do the splash screen, which you can find by going in the root of your build, UDK game, the splash folder, and obviously from here I'm sure you could figure it out if you wanted to, but we got the Mac and the PC specific splash screens. As you see, I got the triangulation one here. Alright. And now the next thing we're going to do, go back to our root. There we are. Game icon. Open file location. There we are. Okay. Now this guy here, this game icon and uninstall icon, inside binaries install data, this is all the stuff that you will find installed when you run the game. And you can replace these two icons. I believe they are 24 by 24. You can replace these, and when it installs, it will install your icons. Along with that, you also have your manifest. If I pull this up here, it's XML, so just like everything else in Unreal, no, Internet Explorer, I'm quite alright, thank you. No, I don't want it to be my default browser and all this stuff. Alright, and as you can see, you can go through here and look at all the different things, and if you're very familiar with this stuff, you can modify it as you see fit. If you're not, I would definitely recommend leaving it alone. You can screw up your build very fast just by messing with this stuff here. Most of this is preset, but every now and then you'll find yourself tinkering here as you get into more advanced things in Unreal. Alright. And you guys are feel free to go through this. I mean, this thing is huge. But I mean, it's got all kinds of different file sizes and properties that are nice to know and nice to set up. Alright. And most of these also are automatically generated, by the way, when you do a package. So some of them can be overridden simply by the editor. Alright. Along with that, you got your end-user license agreement, which I believe these are all strictly Unreals. Yeah, they are. These are all Unreals. Alright. Alright. Now, aside from that, let's go into some of the other things that we got here. A lot of these other programs, like Network Profile, these are actually used by the editor. I mean, you feel free to load them up as you want. Like Unreal, it actually just appeared on me. I forgot you can't run that much anymore. But a lot of these are simply used by the editor. Really, all you need is Unreal Frontend. I've actually seen people make links to UDK Lift, which is called for the editor and for the game. You can actually send in the command line arguments for the map and what game type it is, and it will play it without compiling or anything like that. It's pretty sweet if you really need a bare bones running your game, but it's always good to make sure that your stuff's up and running with the Unreal front end. So I would definitely recommend it. And that about wraps it up for Unreal front end. There really isn't much to it, but it's nice sometimes just to hear what everything does and go real smooth through it. So till next time, guys. I think next time we might do some more advanced AI this week, since we've been going through it slowly, doing some of the more simple things. I'm actually going to introduce a more advanced state machine that we're going to build from scratch this time to chase our player down, or navigate a maze. I haven't decided yet, but one of the two. It'll be the same code either way, just different logic routes. So, till next time, guys.